Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents. You'll proudly mow the lawn, ask if anybody noticed you mowed the lawn, tell people to stay off the lawn, compare it to your neighbor's lawn, and complain about having to mow the lawn again. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance, which, of course, will go right into the lawn. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Blog Talk Radio.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go. Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey guys, good evening. It's Jimmy Mack coming to you live with another transmission and download. It's the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. We're coming out of the Tampa Bay area of Florida for you this evening. And for us, it's cold. Gosh, it's in the 50s. Going to break freezing somewhere in our northern counties tomorrow, which to us is brutal, folks, I got to tell you. And yeah, I know what it's like up north. Everybody reminds me. But I don't rub it in. I don't send pictures of everybody at the beach up there. My father used to say, I'm afraid they've discovered our little town. That's what he used to say about Clearwater. And, of course, if they would just stop awarding us the best beach in the United States, things might slow down a little bit, right? Can you imagine being named so many times the best beach in the USA? I love it. So good for them. You know, they're down there packing it and having fun. The kids, spring break. It's good times for them, I'm sure. So they're enjoying it. Welcome to the show. We do this every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's our give back. It's our contribution to everybody, of course, and benevolence and seeing those folks that we can for healing and messages from Spirit. And so we're glad you guys are joining us tonight. If you're not already getting TGI Wednesday, it comes out tomorrow. It's never too late to get on the list. Email us at info@jimmymackhealing.com. Email us and just say hello. Email us, and we'll also give you a link of tonight's show if you do get through on the lines and have a question, of course, about health, future, relationships, whatever you got going on. We're going to do our best to answer it for you. We do ask you to choose only one topic. So if you got an issue with your health and relationships and money, and you hate your boss, whatever your deal is, I could think of 7 things right now in me, and that's kind of life. But grab one thing, because it is a radio show, and we really want to concentrate on that too, and really see what we can bring about for you and create some change. So reach out anytime. Again, it's info@jimmymackhealing.com. Get on our weekly newsletter. Tons of stuff in there about daily prayer, of course, and courses that we have online. Everything is free. It's all affirmations, inspiration, and, of course, replays of shows like this. There's video. There's all kinds of neat stuff for everybody. So reach out to us. At least let us know how you're doing. Every week I like to have a co-host and co-guest with me, and it's usually another healer or an intuitive that does maybe the angel cards or runes or numerology, astrology, what have you. And so tonight I'm fortunate to have Joanne Leo on with me. And she's awesome, and we've known each other for decades now, long, long time. And she does angel readings, of course, a little smattering there of some numerology, astrology. They're really called readings from the heart, and it's always super accurate and very interesting to hear. So you don't have to tell it all, as my mother used to say, but definitely give her your day of birth and the month, and that would go a long way of giving her a little snapshot of you and, of course, your question. And I always let my co-hosts and co-guests go first. So with your calls, if you're not already on the line, it's 713-955-0594. You want to press 1 to raise your hand. So very important to do that. I've had people sit on the show for over an hour and didn't realize they need to press 1. So definitely press 1 and raise your hand. We're excited you're on the show tonight. Hey, Joanne, how are you this evening, honey? We're glad you're here.
I am wonderful, and I'm thrilled to be here with you, Jimmy.
I love it. You sound fabulous, honey. Tell them, anybody that emails us, of course, I'm going to send them all your information. What's the best website for you, honey? And then the email, of course, and the phone number, because people are going to want to go deeper after getting a little reading here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, I'm the soul reader, so they can get me at Psychic Joanne, and that Joanne is JOANNE Leo.com. It's my website where they can see my bio and get information. They can always reach me at 727-743-3400. And my email is psychicjoanne with the E, Leo, at gmail.com.
Love it. Well said. Well, we're excited you're here, honey. We always have fun. We always mix it up, and we'll help all the folks we can all the way to the door. Again, folks, it's 713-955-0594. Lots of people on the URL is always cool, and lots of folks on hold with their hands up. And again, you want to press 1 if you would like to raise your hand, and we'll take all the folks we can. 818 is our first caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Denise, and I'm from California.
Hi, Denise.
How
are you tonight?
I'm good.
Hi,
I'm great. Hi.
Good. You have a question for Joanne, honey?
I didn't have a specific question. I should have had one in mind, but I did want an angel reading. My birthday is September 19th. I don't know if I have to give a year.
That's fine. I'm sure.
Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to look at your year, and this is all about you getting and putting things in place and getting really organized. Are you planning on making a trip or some changes? Because I feel like you really need a break.
Yes, I am trying to make changes, and I am trying to get organized.
Well, this is like, see, I read your soul, and it goes by your birth date, and it also goes by the universal year here. So when I get this, it's actually a download from heaven. So really what I want you to know here is that really kind of compartmentalize some of the things that you really want to get more structure or you want to reorganize. And trust me, by the year end, if you do that, you will feel like a breath of fresh air. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. Also, too, I feel like the summer, like July, August, and September, it's kind of like really going through, like, I like to look at it of weighing out good for me, not good for me, healthy for me, not healthy for me. Actually clearing out, like, emotional stuff, getting your power back. Does that make sense?
Yes. Definitely makes sense for me.
And I see this all the time, and it goes for guys and girls, but mostly girls, a lot of times because we're nurturers, that we want to, make things nice or kind of put all the pieces together or try to be the responsible one. But you're very sensitive and you're very smart. A lot of times when you let your emotions overrun your good senses is when you get into trouble here, Denise.
Okay.
So I'd like you to just think about good for me, not good for me, healthy for me, not healthy for me, and don't get the word selfish out of your vocabulary, okay?
Okay. I see what you're saying.
You got to come first and work on what you want to restructure, what you want to change, what you want to organize, whether it's relationships, your home, making different decisions for yourself, making some plans. I think it would be a good thing for you this year.
Okay. So I do definitely need to change relationships, and, to a part of me having to kind of remove people from my life. So I've been doing that, but I still have a lot more to do. Is that what you're saying? And
right. And I also, this is what I do with a lot of my clients, is that if I get out a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle, and you can title it by either a person, place, or thing, pros and cons, so that you get out of your head, you see it clearly on that piece of paper, and then empower yourself to make the choices.
Okay.
Makes
All right?
sense, honey?
Yes, it makes sense. Jimmy, I'm having problems with my eyes. I just wanted to say that real quick. I know you don't have a lot of time to spend on me.
Oh, that's
can you
okay.
help me out
We'll
with
do
that?
eyes. I love eyes. Eyes are something I have great luck with, so I love that.
Okay.
There's a Zaraxanthin or something that tests good for you. Lutein doesn't. There's one supplement, though, that's an eye supplement. It's going to have a little bit of everything in it. The name escapes me right now, but email me and I'll send you the list. I don't sell product, but I certainly recommend some stuff, or I at least want people to do their own research. And
okay.
I can't remember the name of it right now. They're not showing me. It's like ZAX. It's for eyes. Anyway, that's going to help you. Okay, that's going to help you out a lot. Stand up right now. We'll rock some stuff out real quick.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're facing due north. Here we go. So
yes.
Just say there's weakness in my eyes. It's going to pull you forward.
There's weakness in my eye. Yeah, I'm moving forward.
Yeah, and we're going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out now. Have her learn all the lessons she needed to from that and release her from the service to it. Pull her straight back when you're done. And you'll feel a wave, and it's going to pull you back. Yeah, okay. And it'll pull you back twice. It goes for me, for you. It'll be left eye, right eye. And then I want to just make sure we have nothing but positive strength in the eyes. And I see it as yes now, and it's going to pull you forward. They play like little kids and little animals, so it's going to pull you forward now to yes, only strengthen those eyes.
Okay, I'm pulling forward.
Love it. And then I would go to optical nerves. My optical nerves test strong as well.
My optical nerves test strong as
test
well.
Test strong. Mm-hmm.
Test strong.
Yeah. Forward, back, or in between.
I'm moving forward.
Yeah, so it's there. And then I would jump all the way back to brain. So my brain is functioning at 100%.
My brain is functioning at 100%. And while I was saying that, Jimmy, it was pulling me forward.
Love it. Yeah. And even if you weren't, that's what's coming in right now as I say it. Make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. You get our newsletter, our weekly newsletter?
I'm going to do it today. I was getting confused with what way to do it. So with the info.
Oh, you just write us an email. Yeah. Info and the symbol @ of course, jimmymackhealing.com. Yeah, okay. And on every show is every link is my website. It's just jimmymackhealing.com. If you go there, you can just send us an email or sign up for the free newsletter. And just shoot me an email and just put eyes in the subject line. I'll send you the supplement information that you can at least read about. Again, I don't sell any product, but I'll let you know at least in strength or weakness what works best for you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And I want to say I want to get a session with both of you. Thank you, Joanne,
Great.
for your angel.
You let us know, honey.
And I have your information, and I have yours now, Jimmy. I kept writing it down.
I love it. Yeah, we'll help you any way we can, honey. If you just send me an email, info@jimmymackhealing.com, I'm going to send you all of Joanne's information, the website, me, everything on there. So
okay.
You'll be good to go. Okay.
Thank you.
We appreciate you listening to the show. Yeah, come back any Tuesday night.
Okay,
Thank you.
for having me.
All right,
Thank
honey.
you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Awesome. 904 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? That sounds like North Florida to me.
Yep, my name is Debbie. My birthday
Hey,
is
Debbie.
May 17th.
How are you
Hi,
tonight? What did you
Debbie.
say your date of birth was, honey, so she can hear?
May 17th.
May 17th?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is that okay? Okay.
My question has to do with my career. I would like to know if I should get a job in part of the loan closing process or just go get a receptionist position somewhere, and when.
Okay. Well, you know, I know that right now, January, February, and you got to get through March here. Then we're in a retrograde too, so it's all about making decisions. It's weighing things out, and I feel like you're. It's almost like yes, no. It's like you start going in one direction, and then you say, well, I don't know. I really feel like this is a year probably that you're really going to do something that has to do with contracts. So would it be the loan thing more, I feel. Is that where your experience lies?
I have no prior experience in that now.
Okay, so
I've worked in
I'm just
banking before, but not in that particular process.
Okay. Hang on a second here. Let me get my powerful pendulum here, which works with my numbers. Okay. Well, I really feel that you have attention to detail. I'm really leaning more towards the loan processing. Do you have to take any certification or any classes for that?
Yes. And that's
what I'm
another
feeling
thing I'm
here.
worried about. I do know it's Mercury retrograde, and I was wondering when I need to. Should I wait until it's done or just forge ahead?
I would say April, May, and June is much stronger for you. Excuse me, I swallowed the wrong way here. I'm feeling that that's going to be a better cycle for you. Right now with the retrograde, it's not good to start something new.
Okay.
So I would definitely look into that or get prepared and then really hit it in April.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Makes
Okay.
sense, honey?
That makes sense.
All right. We appreciate you calling in. Anything else we can help you with?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Have a great night. Keep us posted. Thank you. I find also if my thing with retrograde is if you've already started something before it goes into effect, a lot of times, folks, it's easier to finish it during retrograde. But Joanne's spot on. It's like it's nothing you want to work on launching during retrograde, But if it's something you started long before that and it finalizes, a lot of times things finalize during retrograde. So keep that in mind, too. 561's our next caller. Hi, it's Jolie. Is that right?
Oh, my God. Jimmy, how did you know?
Oh, it's just what I do.
I know, right?
Right? How are you, honey?
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, doing good. Just trying to stay warm. It goes below 70 and I get chilled. So.
Oh, my God. It's freezing.
I know, right? For us it is. How are you doing? You have a question for Joanne, honey?
Yeah, well, you got me addicted. That's why I'm calling back. Hi, Joanne.
Oh, you're sweet.
Hello, Jolie.
Hi there. So, my birthday is April 12th.
Oh, it's coming up. All right.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Well, I would say, and I think you're going to agree with me here. I would say, our soul goes through all these different little segments. And the last 18 months, I wouldn't say was your easiest rodeo emotionally. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. what I'm going to say to you, and that this works out really well, is if you could kind of look at this like a book, like the chapters in a book, and then the last 18 months, people, places, and things. What was your aha moment, or what was it that you were supposed to learn from this 18 months through people, places, and things? I think it's going to be like rocket fuel to push you forward. Does that make sense, hon?
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
It's time to get unstuck, I can tell you that. Are you feeling stuck?
Yeah, well, sort of, but every time I turn around, there's some other new twist and turn, like, every time I turn around.
Well, you're in a
I'm really wondering more about, like, a job situation.
Okay. Well, I do feel like are you due for a raise? Because I see that there's financially a benefit to you in April, May, and June, or a chance to apply for a different position or to get more responsibility. That's coming up.
I need.
So you definitely need to make it known, or make sure that you have a positive attitude, so that will shine through. But I do feel like there's more money for you or a raise coming, okay? But I do love that you're into this new cycle, because I know that the last year and a half has not been easy, but there always is some wonderful growth to come out of it, either something that we need to change or lesson learned, an aha moment. I love those.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think you just need to get clear, Jolie, on what were your ahas and what were you supposed to learn to let go, to spring forward, to get stronger, to get your power back. Because I feel it's emotionally draining for you because you're sensitive.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
And you need to learn you need to learn to speak up for yourself too. Because I feel that you could sometimes procrastinate or be a little too hard on yourself. Is that true?
Yeah, I thought I got over that.
No, it's called bingo. I got it. So,
that's awesome.
See, here's the thing: is we have that voice in between our ears. It's not our friend, and it's not our cheerleader. So, let's stop, beating ourselves up. We have to get a hold of that and turn it to a positive. Okay?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, honey. God bless you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Yeah, good talking to you, honey. We're glad you listened to the show. Anything we can help you with tonight?
No, that was what I needed right there, and I'm gonna make sure I throw an extra blanket on tonight. I mean, it's in the 50s.
Right.
For God's sake.
Oh my gosh, I know. Don't even say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. That's so funny.
Yeah.
She's West Palm Beach area. You're over that way, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Definitely in the next 30, 60, 90, 120 days. 120 days, she'll be at the same place. You could almost be at a whole different place in about 4 months. April, May, June. By June. So keep that in mind too. You're going to have another opportunity. Yeah. Yeah.
I sure hope so, man.
Yeah. I think you're going to, you might be placating things for now, but it almost feels like you're caught in the Dilbert cartoon, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but by June, I think.
June too.
Yeah, I get June, 100% June. You'll see. You aren't even aware of it yet, but it's going to show up, and you're going to be like,
I love you, Jimmy.
I'm going to do this.
Jimmy, you're so awesome.
Oh, I love you too. Awesome. Yeah, we appreciate it, honey. We're so thrilled you are listening tonight. So.
Absolutely.
Reach out to me, too. I do have audio MP3s. One of them is work, job, career. That may be of interest to you. Just shoot me an email, okay?
All right, will do. Thanks again, you guys. God bless you both.
Oh, thanks for listening, honey.
Thank you.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Have a great night, honey. Folks, keep in mind, too, if I worked on eyes tonight, if you have an eye issue, you even heard this audio, next week, next month, next year, the healing is still there, of course. It's definitely a transmission. It is through frequency, and just know that it can also work in alleviating any issues you have with your eyes. And the same for Joanne and what she's doing tonight. I mean, gosh, if you go, hey, that's my birthday, hey, chances are this reading's for you more so than the caller. So think about that, too. Isn't that interesting? And so a lot of times that comes up, and a lot of times folks aren't wanting to call or aren't ready to call, and that's okay. You can still be on the call and still get all the information and all the same frequencies and healings that come in. 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you want to raise your hand before we take our next caller, who's local. Joanne's halfway through the show. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, honey, the website, email, phone number.
Well, my website is Psychic Joanne, and it's JOANNE, Leo.com. I work by appointment only, so it's 727-743-3400 in person or on the phone readings. And I also have my email, which is psychicjoanneleo@gmail.com.
Perfect. I love that. Folks, you're going to want to go deeper after tonight. There's no doubt. And if you do hear this on replay, you at least know how to get a hold of her as well. It's always interesting. It's always spot on. 727 is our next caller. Hey, Sarah, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm just in my final few days of prepping before my spinal fusion surgery. So whatever input you want to give me for that would be great.
No pressure.
No pressure
at all. Well, we'll see what Joanne has to allow here.
January 29th, 1/29/1969.
Okay, so we got And when's your surgery?
Friday, March 8th.
Okay. All right, let's see here. I'm feeling, good vibes on that it's going to be successful. Just don't push it because I know you, and I know you like a book. All right, so I don't want you pushing the healing process is going to be the kicker for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the surgery's going to go good. Of course, that's Jimmy's bailiwick. But when I get into your energy here, though, I do know that it's going to be successful. Are you having it in the morning or afternoon?
I don't know. I get my time Thursday afternoon or Thursday at some point.
Okay. All right. Well, you can call me and I'll look at it, but I'm feeling okay with it. How about you, Jim?
Yeah, it's showing up afternoon right now. I don't even think they've decided yet, so it's kind of interesting. Also on that, of course, we want to do, pre-op, during the surgery, and post-op, and by that I mean prayer-wise. So certainly the second you get the dates and times, email those to me. Of course, you're on my daily prayer, so we're praying for you and working on you every single night. And so that's going to go a long way to help you. I'm 100% on what Joanne said. Surgery checks out fine. The help of the staff, the surgeon, everybody's on board. The facility, everything lines up perfect. It's you are going to really try and overdo it afterwards, and being a mom with kids and boyfriends, and I'll go to the hockey game and climb the stairs. It's like, no. If they tell you got to have X amount of days of rehab and don't be lifting heavy boxes, you better listen to them because, if you think you got problems now, you mess that up and you'll really be in for it. So I don't want to see that happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Like, I'm mostly concerned with, I have a great boyfriend who's helping me out with the healing and the kids and everything and has volunteered to do so because I'm not comfortable asking someone that. But I've got 6 weeks of being out of work, and it's just a lot of stuff to coordinate.
There you go.
And to let go of that control and just let it be is probably my hardest thing. So.
Yeah. And that is something that, you got to learn in this. And, if you don't learn that, boy, Spirit will hit you over the head with the Nerf baseball bat until you do, right? So, definitely want to keep you out of as much as you can tonight of us speaking with you to stay out of that hard lesson, because if they're telling you 6 weeks, it's almost like I don't want to hear about you, slipping playing tennis or basketball with the kids, and then it all went horribly wrong, right? So, just keep that in mind. There's plenty of people that, I talk to you every day of my life, 7 days a week, and they'll get knee replacement surgery or their hips or whatever, and they never followed through with all the rehab. And it's like, Jimmy, fix it. And it's like, fix it? Why didn't you, you didn't even finish rehab. What am I going to do at this point, right? It's like I can move stuff around pretty darn good, but you can only do so much. So they're just really screaming at me about rehab afterwards and really strictly following whatever doctor's orders are. So no UPS boxes, no wrestling with the kids, whatever. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay, honey? Yeah.
Cool.
And we're here with you every step of the way. I mean, you're a phone call away, a text, an email, whatever. We're here to help you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm. Thanks so much for calling in, honey.
Thank you guys for everything you do. I appreciate all the
it.
support. Have a great night.
You bet. You as well.
Okay,
Thank you, honey. See you soon. Thanks so much. 727, Reverend Debbie's number. How are you tonight?
How did you do that?
Oh, everybody asks. Nobody's really sure. How are you, love?
Oh, I'm good as long as I'm sitting in a recliner.
Oh, wow.
Girl.
Like
Atta girl.
Yep.
Hey, Deb, what's your birthday, hon?
12/19.
Okay. I'll tell you what, it's really funny on House Souls, just all, I've done like 5 people. And out of the 5, 3 of them are in the same cycle this year. It's hilarious. That's how it works. I think what's really interesting here is all about balance. It's like a big scale here. It's like weighing things out, Deb, and making decisions. And, I can't highly emphasize you, because you're a selfless person. I know you. And I really think that you really need to hone in on what's good for Debbie and what's healthy for Debbie. And I really want you to make some serious decisions that you first. You got that? You first. Yep. And it's coming through like banging like a symbol that I'm hearing here.
It was a sledgehammer.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Debbie? I missed it.
I thought it was a sledgehammer.
Wow. You're funny. You are so funny. I do feel that it's really kind of being hit with making some decisions here. And if it has to do with anything with contracts or a yes or a no, strong yes or no, you need to just take a deep breath and you need to put yourself first. And you don't do that all the time. I know you don't.
No.
Is that
never? I leave that for the rest of the world.
Well, I really want to emphasize this is all about you this year. All about you. And get the word selfish out of your vocabulary here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You can't keep putting everybody else first and Debbie second or third. Okay? This is not the year to do that. This is a year for you to weigh out, make some new direction or new decisions. Okay? And you have to come first. You have to come first. I don't know what you're getting, Jimmy, but that's what I got, big and strong here.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, in the words of Granny Ruth, she would say, after me, you come first. So, you give and give and give, and I know this about you. And Joanne and I, run the same course often is, people are saying to me, hey, I really like that Hawaiian shirt, and, I'm taking it off trying to give it to them. And I think in many ways we've got to dial that back down just a little bit so that, we at least take care of ourselves. So, if we don't do that, then, really, if you're supported and you got the roof over your head and everything's humming along, you can help and contribute to a lot more people than you're doing right now. So I think that's bigger picture, and you got to kind of keep that in mind and just go, hey, the bigger mission is, I've got to survive first, make sure I've got something to eat here and roof over my head, and just the very basic things. And that's what keeps me humble too, is, if I got anything going on, I go, well, hey, at least I got a roof over my head and shoes and something to eat, right? But a lot of the people we deal with, my dear Jewish friend's joke is the woman's walking down the street and she's got a ham under her arm and she says, I got nothing to eat. And he says to her, you got a ham? She goes, yeah, but I don't have mustard. And so the next day he sees her walking down the street. She's got a ham under one arm and a mustard jar under the other. And she says, I don't have anything to eat. He goes, I just saw you here yesterday. You had just a ham and you wanted mustard. Now you got ham and mustard. She goes, yeah, but I don't have any bread. So that's kind of the people you're dealing with, if that makes sense. And so, they're going to take and take and take. And guess what? Then you're both miserable, right? So they're just really wanting to get you out of that and just be much more, it isn't selfish or self-centered. It's more goddess energy and preservation, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's thy own self be true, Deb. It's got to be your new motto. You first. I know that's hard because I know that you've got the biggest heart in the world, and I know that you're genuine, and I know that you're loving and you're caring. But you first, honey.
Yep. Thank you.
Much as you can. Much as you can. Yeah. Appreciate it. Need any healing, babe? What's going on with you?
Oh, just my knees really out of whack from moving into my new wonderful house.
Okay.
Walking. Yeah.
Well, you're laying down right now, but I'm going to send you some stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah, they're just talking about, doesn't even test as meniscus as much as it is bone, muscle, ligament, tendon, joint. It's a lot of joint pain and inflammation, they're saying. And so we're just going to release it while you're sitting there, resolve it, disentangle it, uncollapse it. Have her learn all the lessons she needed to from this and release her from the service to it. And that's for her and everyone that ever hears the sound of my voice here tonight that may have joint pain. You could have some knee stuff going on, ankle, shoulder, low back, neck, whatever you got going on. We're just seeing it as released right now and resolved. We're going to take out all the weakness and download only positive strength. Thank you. Hold on. Excellent. That's going to help you out a lot. Someone sent to me today, I'm telling you, and it was really interesting. It was like the 70 names of God or whatever in Hebrew, and I thought that was so cool. And they were almost, they're almost draped over a tree kind of thing, all together like a ribbon. But in the ribbon, every piece of the ribbon looked like my liquid fish. So how cool is that?
That is very cool.
Yeah. Every few feet looked like the fish. So I just thought that was so cool. So I'm going to save that because I thought that was really, really neat. So there you go. That's kind of it. So it's almost like all of us together right now bringing a lot of energy, Joanne and myself and you and all this being on the call, of course, and from Spirit. And so whether it's 70 names of God or 7,000 or infinity, we're just seeing things get better for you. The knees, by the way, are all about supporting and moving forward in life. So that's kind of made you sit down for a minute and come to terms with, hey, guess what? If I can't walk over there, it's not going to get done, right? So in many ways, Spirit's like just take a deep breath and kind of where you're at right now needs to be home base and then build on that from there. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So, we'll see what happens now, honey. But you keep us posted. We're thrilled that you called in. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for
You're
answering
welcome.
making me burp.
Oh, we're thrilled to talk to you, honey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a great night. 619 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, woohoo, Jimmy, it's Amy.
Hey, Amy, how are you tonight?
I'm cold and, man, San Diego, woohoo. We started a warm, somewhat day, and, man, it's freezing.
That is crazy. Gosh.
Yeah, San Diego's a crazy winter. We're what do you say, manic depressive. It gets hot and gets cold, but man, we're getting lots of rain on and off. It's great. It's great.
Well, people love it there, though. It's beautiful there. I know that. Harbor, all that. So it's really cool. Hey, you have a question for Joanne tonight?
Yeah, life. Keep it simple, right? Hey,
what's your first name? What's your
Amy.
first name?
Amy.
And what's your AMY, correct?
Correct.
Okay, what's your birthday?
August 5th. Do you need my year?
No, I'm good. I'm just doing what's going on. This is wild, Jimmy. Out of all these people, the majority of them are in the same personal year. It's wild. You know, this is all about, just like I said to Debbie before you, Amy, this is all about weighing good for me, not good for me, healthy for me, not healthy for me. And definitely making some, you're going to be faced with decision making. That's pretty much going on this year. Anything legal or anything with contracts, get that all wrapped up. That should be, is there anything that you're doing, lease or contracts or buying anything? You've got to be careful.
Okay, yeah, I got involved in Social Security disability insurance just based on, my knees and my wrists are just, they look like they're very arthritic and swollen. It's been going on for too long.
Well, what you're facing right now is a lot of inflammation, but also, too, Jimmy can help you, too. You really need to get on some good supplements. Turmeric would be excellent, or what's that called, Kurum or whatever.
Yep.
But
turmeric.
But I really feel here you just negativity. You cannot be negative through this process here. You've got to start getting more positive. You need to start weighing out: is this good for me, or health, or is this healthy for me? You've got to get into that kind of mode this year. Okay. No speeding, because you will get a ticket. No drinking and driving, so I don't know if that's an issue for you or not.
I do that kind of stuff.
Okay, good. So it'd be more attention to details. If you've got any paperwork to do, make sure that you know exactly what it says. Okay? Attention to detail majorly this year. Okay? I do feel like when you get to more to the fall, like October, November, December, I feel like things are going to start really going more smoothly than the first 9 months. So, but like I said, you've got to make sure that you've got balance and that you're not being negative and no fear, okay? Because fear will keep you stuck. Does that make sense?
It does. I understand.
Okay. Fear is not your friend. What's the opposite of fear? You got to have faith. And Jimmy and I pray a lot, okay? Because you can't be in this field and not be spiritual and not pray. And anybody that says they're in this field and doesn't pray like that and are not directly connected to the God source is a problem, because we're light workers. So you need to weigh things out, pay attention to detail, no negativity, and get out of fear. Okay?
Is that all?
You don't, Gabe. Jimmy?
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Life's up in the air, and you just have to smile and laugh and say, hey, it's all good.
Yep. That's true. That's very true. Well, yeah, as far as the inflammation and, if you're talking wrists, knees, ankles, what have you, she mentioned turmeric, and I really like that too. And, you're going to even find that if you read the side of a mustard container, and you're going to need a lot of it. If you email me, I'll send you some links and things to read about. But you test for like 1,500 milligrams, like 3 times a day kind of thing. That's going to go a long way to help you with this inflammation. I took it for a while and even noticed that my feet, the swelling in my feet had gone down and my feet were sloppy in my shoes. And that was just from the turmeric alone.
Wow.
So, that's the possibility of that.
Yeah, do you use black pepper with it?
Do you do what is it separate with it?
If you use black pepper with turmeric,
I like black pepper. Black pepper doesn't test good for you. If you were standing up right now, it would pull you backwards. The turmeric tests strong for you. Regular curcumin tests weak for you. Turmeric tests really strong. Stand up right now. I'll show you.
Okay,
so,
I love it.
We'll put turmeric over your head. It's going to pull you forward hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's black pepper. I'm just putting it over your head, and you'll feel the weakness pull you backwards.
Yeah, it's back.
Yeah,
hey,
and so...
could I ask you about a name over my head, and don't tell me which way, don't tell me is that allowed or not?
Oh, I'll test anything you want. Say Freddie or JoJo or whatever you want. Is this somebody you're looking at as far as a love interest, or what's going on? At least give us some narrow parameter.
Someone for healing work.
Okay. Well, who is it? I mean, what is their name, first name?
Do you want both her full name or just the first name?
It doesn't even matter. If you're just thinking of them right now, it tests weak for you. It's going to pull you backwards.
Okay. I got to know.
Yeah, I get a no. Yeah, I get no, and I don't even need their name. Yeah, and I couldn't care less, honey, who you go to or work with. If they tested strong for you, I'd be like, God, get them on the phone tonight, right? And get to stepping. But for whatever reason, they don't test well for you. Doesn't mean they wouldn't be fabulous for the next person, but it tests weak for you. Okay?
Okay. Great.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we'll help you any way we can. Oh, gosh, we're glad you called in and had the guts to raise your hand and press 1. So reach out to us. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. We'll send you all of Joanne's information and mine as well. It's all free.
Wonderful. Thank you both.
Thank you. Thanks for listening, honey. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye
Bye-bye.
for now. 727 is our next caller. Hi. What's your name? We know where you're calling from. Hello.
Hello, 727.
Yeah. We know that area code.
Yeah, we do.
Hi.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah. Are
Hi.
you there?
Yeah, we are here. Are you there?
Yeah, I didn't know how this all worked.
Oh, well, you do now. You can just say hello and rock it out. You have a question for Joanne? Perhaps the day of birth and the month?
Yeah, date of birth is June 8th.
And what's your first name?
Oh, Terry.
Is that Terry with an I or a Y?
I.
Okay, very good. You're very sensitive, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Well, you're in a really great year this year. This is your power year, honey. So if you're going to make changes or you're going to want to move forward or make some major decisions, you got the universe behind you. I feel that it's really good. Are you working right now?
Yeah, well, actually, I just started a brand new job that my old manager contacted me about. It's a great opportunity. I'm so excited about it. But I have a little legal issue that I've been waiting to be resolved and hoping it turns out in my favor. And then I just got another setback, which I'm really scared about. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with any of that.
Okay, so you're more concerned about the legal thing, correct?
I'm extremely concerned because that could make or break me, obviously. At least that's what I think. So I'm hoping everything works out the way I want it to and surprises me. I have a very wonderful lady that I've been talking to that tells me I have nothing to worry about. So, that makes me feel a whole lot better, and then even my manager at work, I've told her about it and she says, no, I think it's going to be okay, but I honestly don't know. I'm sleepless.
Well, I'm feeling that it's going to work out in your favor. I just think that you have got to overcome this fear, doubt thing. I truly believe in positive affirmations. Jimmy's a big affirmation person as well. I would pray for divine justice. I would say thank you, God, for divine justice, and then just give it to God. You got to have faith here, okay? But I do feel like, is this supposed to come about in April, May, and June, where you have the answer?
Well, the answer to the first part of it was supposed to be any time now, but it's still pending. But which then I got another little setback, which was my fault, stupid decision. But now I don't know what that means, So, but hopefully, it all works out for me. And it goes in my favor.
I feel, yes, do you have the right representation? I mean, do you have confidence with the person representing you?
Well, I'd have confidence with the person representing me, but he wants too much money that I cannot afford. So I'm talking to another attorney, but I just, it's a money issue as well. So I'm pretty scared. But, the person that I've been talking to, and even my manager today, they're just making me feel a whole lot better. And I kind of go back and forth with, I believe and I have the faith and I'm feeling positive about it. And then all of a sudden I'm like scared again. And I don't know, because I don't know what the outcome's going to be. And it's I was so close to having my whole brand new life back that I worked so hard for, and now I'm
right. Does this have
anything
to do with alcohol? Is this alcohol related?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Okay, that's from last year, correct?
2 years ago, actually.
Okay. Well, I feel like it came to a head last year, and so you definitely need representation, whether you get on a payment plan or whatever here, because you're not going to be able to resolve this by yourself.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing from last year, I have the representation on that. It's in an appeal right now, and my attorney feels very confident that we're going to go ahead and win that. But now the judge retired, and now there's a new judge, and I think that I don't know if that's why they keep pushing it back. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that everything works in my favor, better than expected, and I can continue on with everything else has been happening well for me. I had an issue with my mom who was living with me, and now she's in a facility, so that took a big pressure and stress factor off of me. I got this new job that was just beautiful, wonderful, absolutely crazy, wonderful job that just contacted me out of the blue. So, I mean, there's all these good positive things that I didn't expect to happen. So I was so happy and positive that this legal thing would follow in suit. So I don't know.
Right. Well, like I said, you have to pray for divine justice.
Okay.
And I do feel favorable.
Let me ask you this. Have you talked to the attorney that's handling the case from your previous deal?
Yes.
About doing the most recent one?
Correct, yes. But he wants like $5,000 more.
Well, guess what? it's going to cost you more than that to go to somebody brand new off the street, and they're going to go, now, which one is Mary Jo again? That would be horrific. So I really feel like I want to stay with him on this, because here's the thing, honey. He knows who all the players are. He knows you.
Yeah,
exactly. He knows the story. He's been with the judge. He knows all this whole case. And whoever this is really going to stand up for you. They're just showing me the sword of justice and all this with him. So,
I agree.
It wouldn't matter if you loved or hated him, or you said he's arrogant to me, or whatever your story is. This is the guy I want to stick with. And if you got a new high-paying job or a great position, like Joanne said, if you got to make payments on it or make a payment plan with him, I'd be borrowing on a credit card or doing whatever it had to do to get that thing going.
Yeah,
exactly. Because I feel you'll be successful, but you can't play games here.
No, you can't play games, and you can't be hanging out in the wind or going to somebody new and trying to explain who the players all are and which one's which again. Right. It's like, oh my God, what a nightmare. So I really want to stick with him. It's kind of like having the same old doctor for 10 years. I'd rather have him than trying to explain some whole new problem to somebody I just met. So,
and I agree. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
He's wonderful. Yeah. He's wonderful. It's just finding the funds to do it with, because I've already talked to him about payments, and he's still it's out of my reach. So I don't know.
Well, I'd make every effort to figure out a way to do it, because somebody within your reach isn't gonna get you the same result, and they're not all the same. And I have best friends that are litigation attorneys, and I'm telling you now, they're not all the same. So whoever this guy is, he's almost got the sword of justice behind him, and he will do you justice. And if you had to pay $500 down and end up paying some other guy $7,500 over time, or God forbid you go to trial 15, 25 grand later, that would really be catastrophic. So give it some thought. We hope we've at least given you some guidance tonight, and you've got some things to think about. Okay?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the show. You bet. Thanks for calling in, honey.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Joanne, does it fly by when we're together? It feels like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
It does. Every single time, Jim.
There's like 1 million people on the line, on the URL, on the the little click deal on the internet, on the phone lines with their hands raised, and you and I could go till midnight, and we probably would if Reverend Tiffany would. Hey, tell people how to get a hold of you, honey, before I sign off. Thanks again for being on the show.
Well, they can always get me if they give me a call or text me, 727-743-3400. Also, my website, which is Psychic Joanne, and the Joanne is JoanneLeo.com, and it's got my whole scenario there, so they can find out all the stuff they need to know. I'm known as a soul reader. That's by your name on your birth certificate and your birth date. And I also read Schuster cards, which is tarot with a twist. And they're very different, and they touch every area of your life. You know that, Jimmy. I read yours all the time.
I love it. No, it's fantastic. I sure appreciate you being on the show, honey. Hope you have a great night, too, and keep me posted. Folks, that's our show for tonight. Every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in. Like I said, if you have an issue, and even if you hear about it on the replay, we're sending you a whole lot of transmissions of downloadings and healings and different frequencies so that things will change for you too. So keep that in mind. Reach out to us, info@jimmymackhealing.com. We will send you a replay of tonight's broadcast for free and a whole lot of information as well. So thanks again. I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life. And remember to make progress every day. So long for now.